Hello everyone. Welcome to day one of Masterclass on Procrastination Breakthrough. Guys, I warm welcome each and every one of you for this course. You have taken a very big decision in your life. Starting a trouble again. Hello everyone. Welcome to Hello everyone. Welcome to day one of Masterclass on Procrastination Breakthrough. Guys, in this course, we are going to deal with procrastination, which is blocking you to achieve your goals. Yes, this course is dealing with procrastination breakthrough by eliminating. Okay, come on. Hello, everyone. Take number final total seconds completed is few seconds. Okay, I will tune in. Later comment. Okay, Zoom doesn't work, and I need to ensure that this is okay. Video camera is set properly. Hmm. Talk to yourself, Vignesh. There are a lot of people coming, right? There are a lot of people will be coming. And in this session, we are going to talk about procrastination breakthrough. That it's not about how I present, it's about thinking about the people who are there. Okay? It's about thinking about the people. It's not about how I present myself. What I needed to convey is I wanted to help them. I wanted to help them to come out of procrastination because I procrastinated a lot. Because people also call me, Vignesh, don't do this. Yes, Vignesh, he will tell, but he won't do it at all. That's was the complaint to me a long back. So I wanted to break that pattern. How can I do that? This is where this procrastination breakthrough class is going to help a lot of people. I need to convey that to you. How can I convey? Is that is what I needed to do. I'll be talking about procrastination, how people procrastinate, what is procrastination, and what is procrastination? Next day, why people procrastinate. I'll explain about what is procrastination. I'll explain about time inconsistency, about why people procrastinate, and not only time inconsistency, how a baggages of reasons is falling in the behind that also needs to be covered. And then number four, think about an activity you wanted to perform. Include examples each and everywhere. Yes, include examples each and everywhere. Okay. Okay. I don't know what is this take number. Should I need to turn it simply? Or I need to. Hmm. Hello everyone. Welcome to day one of masterclass on procrastination breakthrough. Hello everyone. Welcome to day one of hello. Okay, let's start. 4 minutes, 40 seconds, 440. Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to day one of masterclass on procrastination breakthrough. Guys, in this course, we are going to deal with a big decision you have taken in your life. You are going to convert that big decision into a massive action by eliminating procrastination using EFT. When I say big decision, why I'm saying that is there are a lot of people who wanted to achieve dreams. They have a lot of dreams to be achieved. They have a lot of ambition to be completed, but they end up not doing it. Doesn't mean that they don't have ideas, skills, knowledge. They have everything, but still they end up not doing it, not executing the plan. But you guys are really special to me because you have taken a massive action. You have taken a big decision on enrolling in this program. Here we go. I commit myself to give you the fullest value through this program. This is not yet another motivational program. To be clear, this is not yet another motivational program, guys. This is a life transforming program for you in order to eliminate procrastination each and every day and take massive action using a very good technique called emotional freedom technique. With all said, guys, I am Vignesh. I am an author of the book The Power of Your Conscious Mind. And I am here with the missions, right? A lot of mission. I wanted to help millions of people to eliminate procrastination by using EFT, guys. This is my mission altogether. This course, this course is a day one course and day two course will be there, which is pre-recorded. First 2 days will be pre-recorded and third one will be live. If you feel that momentum, if you feel that energy right away in this pre-recorded course, just imagine how the momentum will be in the live course. I can't wait to share it. The main intention of pre-recorded videos is that you can watch it at any time. This video is not a short video which will be 5 minutes or 10 minutes. This will be lengthier, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, guys. I don't want to give you the lesser value. I wanted to go deep into it, give the full value as possible for the money you invested in this program. And before going there, I know you have taken a very big decision. And you are really amazing people who wanted to take action despite of many problems you have in your life. You probably stuck in a loop of procrastination zone. That's why you have enrolled in this program to understand how to come out of it. In order to achieve it, guys, in order to extract the full benefit out of the course, here are three ground rules to be followed. I don't want you to just taking the knowledge and think of applying it tomorrow and keep procrastinating on that too. I want you to take action right now from this instant by following three ground rules. Number one is take notes. Throughout this course, throughout this program, please take notes as much as possible. Number two is play full out. Whenever there is an activity, again I said this is not yet another motivational program or theory courses as taught in schools and colleges. It is a more practical course that I have applied myself and I have transformed my life to a very great extent. Also transformed a lot of people in my journey. Please play full out. Ask questions, reach out to people, help each other in the community, and finally, please complete the assignments. There will be assignments given at the end of the course, which is definitely for your life transformation. I strongly recommend you to follow these three ground rules and start taking massive action instantly. If you don't have notes right now, please pause this video for a few seconds, grab the notes, and start taking massive action. And here we go. What is procrastination? There is a lot of misconceptions about procrastination, guys. There are a lot of misconception. When I reach to a lot of people, they always tell procrastination is equal to sitting idle without doing anything. And they said that procrastination is equal to planning. They say that I am procrastinating because I have planned my activities 10 days later, 1 year later, 5 years later, 10 years later, or after retirement. It is not that. Procrastination doesn't mean that you are actually sitting idle without doing anything. It is obviously an act of delaying a task, act of postponing a task. If you postpone for 1 or 2 times, it is okay, it is normal. You are planning something, you are delaying some task with your conscious effort. But if it is procrastinated for long, that's when the life gets impacted. Doesn't mean that you are sitting idle, and it means that you have a very important activity to do. For example, a person who wanted to switch his job, he wanted to, the first step he wanted to take is creating a resume or rewriting a resume multiple times until he gets hired and gets into your company. But if that task itself seems overwhelming, right, he have to sit you have to open a Word document or any other document, you have to retype, correct the grammar mistakes. You have to retype the entire resume, retype his biodata, update his skills on the journey. He should apply on Naukri, he should apply on LinkedIn, he should start his job hunt. It's a overwhelming process. Like only just searching for a job or switching for a job itself, a overwhelming process for the person because that's huge. That has a lot of process taking place. But the person who wanted to quit his job, instead of focusing on switching the job, he focuses on different thing else. He feels like I don't have time, that's why I'm not creating resume, or that's why I'm not switching a job, or I don't know how to create a resume. These are the reasons that stacks coming up. Doesn't mean that he's it doesn't mean that he's sitting idle for long. It means that he's procrastinating on his dream. Same way is applicable on a business. You wanted to start a startup company where you wanted to sell products. You wanted to sell products on Amazon. And for that reason, you might need to enroll your name in Amazon, apply for GST, create a home rental document to register a business, apply for, reach out to auditor for GST filing. You have to reach out to dealers, distributor for the product. You have to actually optimize. There are a lot of things in Amazon selling business where you have to optimize your products, enroll it in Amazon, bid it so that people will start buying it. So again, starting a business is a overwhelming process, right? So we talked about two aspects, two areas, whether switching job or starting a business, wherever it applies. These are the most essential things in everyone's life. And with that said, it's very important, but instead of focusing on this important activities, people focus on different things. They end up saying that because I had household chores, that's why I am not switching job. That's why I couldn't write a resume. For one day it is fine, and people end up being in this procrastination zone for long. That's in a nutshell about procrastination. It is not about sitting idle. It is not about you are delaying a task or planning a task. It is about you keep taking action on unimportant activities, the activities that are not priority to you because of the reason, because of the so many hidden reason. That is what we are going to uncover in this program. That is what I'm going to uncover in this program. People always say about step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. It is written so many places, but there is something called step 0, without which you will not be able to reach step 1. Have you ever heard, guys? Have you ever heard? Um, since childhood, there are a lot of stories, right? If you tell me the first line, I will tell the second line. Likewise, they get stuck in the first step itself. I don't know how to start. That's why I am not taking step 1. I don't know how to start. Probably they are afraid of starting. They are worried about a lot of things. There are a lot of reasons that can get piled up. And one more reason why people procrastinate. Yeah, this is all because of one scientific concept, which is about when you have a future self. It's all about time inconsistency, guys. Suppose you have a future self, you want to get a job, you want to switch a job, and that takes a lot of efforts. Your future self, you visualize yourself in 6 months, you will be in a new company with good pay. In 6 months, your business will turn into profit, you will be earning very well. Your future self is 6 months ahead, 6 months far from you. But what about your current self? Our brain, human brains generally picks immediate rewards and immediate consequences. Right? For example, I will tell you what are immediate rewards and immediate consequences. When you have a tight deadline is approaching. Tomorrow it's a deadline. I need to deliver. I need to go for an interview. I need to go write an exam. But tomorrow is the deadline. It is approaching. I don't know what to do now. I'm in a hurry. I'm anxious. Oh my God. But the deadline is approaching. I need to complete it, but you end up completing it. Doesn't mean that you are quitting or you are just leaving. You end up completing it. If there is a job interview tomorrow, you don't have a resume right now, but before going for a job interview, you somehow prepare some resume, go to printout, take printout, and attend interview. Likewise, if a customer is asking a product which is to be delivered in 1 hour, otherwise your rating will be only 1 out of 5, your company reputation will go down. That is immediate consequences. Again, there is something called immediate rewards. What is that? Immediate rewards is all about if a customer calls you and tells you, hey, um, I'm going to place an order because since you are running a fruit shop, I'm going to place an order. If you can deliver me dozens of oranges in 1 hour, I will pay you extra 1,000 rupees. It means immediate reward, and that shop owner will take massive action there and immediately deliver the goods to the customer. If the same customer says, if you don't deliver this in 1 hour as you promised, your company reputation will go down. Immediate consequences coming to picture, and that's why the current self act upon it. Ever been in the situation, right? Exam during exam, you start in the study in the last moment when teacher is going to punish you. I have experienced that in 1990s, where kids are usually punished if you don't complete the homework. There are a lot of people who do it only in the last moment, either during traveling the bus or after reaching the school, copying the friend's note on a hurry. It's called immediate consequences. They are worried about these two consequences. Now, we talked about time inconsistency, which is why people are procrastinating, guys. Which is why people are procrastinating. If you can relate it, I'm going to unveil another aspect of the life why people procrastinate. It's all about my journey. You can relate it close. It took me many years to realize it because agreed, guys. You would have said yes. Agreed, Vignesh. Time inconsistency is there. If there is immediate reward, I pick the immediate reward. My present self pick the immediate reward. If there is immediate consequences, I am really afraid that what will consequences will be, so I will take action. Yes, that is totally fine. And there are many reasons because you wanted to achieve your goal, who is already far ahead, far apart in the future. But present self is impacted by these immediate rewards and immediate consequences. You couldn't focus on your dreams. Then, what is that is stopping you? I always worried about my future self will come to me. It means one day will come. One day time will change because in my college days I was impacted terribly by relationship problems. Relationship problem, friendship problems, academic. In 360 degree of my life I was affected. I lived only in a dark room. I was frightened to the core even to go to college. Imagine college days are wonderful, right? It's colorful, wonderful, beautiful. People will be having a lot of fun. But for me, it was totally opposite. I was impacted 360 degree of my life, where I didn't. I was failing in my academics. I was failing in my relationship. I was failing in my friendship. I didn't have enough finance support during that time, as well as I didn't have confidence. My confidence went to -10, -20. It's dragged down to the core. I stopped taking action. Broken to the core, guys. I was broken to the core, to be honest. During that part, it's a very difficult part. I always thought about one day my time will come, one day I will achieve. That one day didn't come. It took me 3 years to realize one day won't come. It will definitely won't come until it is consciously put into effort. You might have baggage of reasons, right? Baggage of reasons that happened in your past, and that's why having that baggage of reasons, you might be procrastinating. We are going to uncover that as well in this program and help you to take massive action by eliminating procrastination. Yes. What does it cost if you procrastinate? I wasted 3 years of my college days. 3 years of college time waiting for one day will come. I wasted my time. I wasted a lot of opportunity. I would have started business long back. Started my, joining my father in his textile business, which was going okay. I could have started my own business where I was curious that time with speakers, home theaters, and all. That time, a lot more ideas were there. But because of this haunting reasons, I was procrastinating and I lost a lot of opportunities in life. Lot of time also got wasted. Personal goals got delayed. Mental health affected for long. These are the pain points of procrastination. I am just dealing with only few points. Only totally 6 points I have covered, but there are a lot more things that gets affected if you procrastinate. We talked about why do people procrastinate. I'm going to share you something covering all these activities. Please take a moment now. Look at the picture where it shows you two paths. One path is having your goal. You wanted to switch a company. You wanted to write a resume. You wanted to build your resume, apply in Naukri, apply in LinkedIn. You want to reach out to hundreds of thousands of calls that recruiters keep on calling from unknown numbers. You have to attend to it. You have to keep on giving interviews, even sacrificing your weekends, Saturdays, Sundays, going to office. That's one part. If you're starting a business, if you wanted to launch your Amazon selling business, lot more ahead. You have to register your business. You have to reach out to auditors for GST filing. You have to enroll in GST, wait for 14 days for GST to get approved. You have to list your product in Amazon. For that, you have to reach out to dealers and distributors, select the right products. You don't know yet whether the product you sell in Amazon will be successful or not. The right hand side of the this image talks about all your dreams, all your activities in place. But left hand side, it shows you the comfort zone. It's a breezy highway. You can reach your home. What do you pick? Do you pick the right hand side or do you pick the left hand side? If you are not picking the right hand side, I know why it is. If you are picking the left hand side, that's where immediate rewards, immediate consequences come into picture. You end up in throughout your life, you end up focusing, you end up seeing this image without you knowing it. The pain point, I'm going to break it without you knowing it, guys. People end up choosing the left hand side, the breezy highway road that leads to home. That is very comfort. Don't have pain. But they hesitate to take the right turn in this as shown in the image. Totally hesitate. They can drive right. What is wrong? It's a forest. Wildlife will be there. You can still go and achieve your dreams. A lot of adventures will be there. You can cover it one on one. You can learn it. But each and every day, people always took that left hand side part where it leads to home because of comfort zone. They think that okay, might be it's raining now. I will go tomorrow. Might be I'm very tired. I'll go. I'll take the forest route tomorrow. Or oh, I need to go home because I already have household chores to be completed. I have some baggage of unpriority, low priority office work or business work that needs to be done, which can be delegated, which can be delayed. Having this baggage of unpriority items, you go to home, you wanted to accomplish it, you choose this breezy path instead of choosing the path that requires you to accomplish. Totally understood. You don't face this once in a while. Maybe after 1 year, will you come and face this path? No, you face it each and every day. That's why you are here now. It took me many years to realize this. The thing which I am sharing, it took me many years to realize this. People don't end up at this situation. They don't transform in one day. You don't end up in a situation once in a year or once in 6 months. You get into the situation each and every moment. In today's very fast pacing world where videos of 10 minutes have cut down short to 10 seconds in terms of shorts and reels, when it is fast pacing world, you are at every second of your life, you are in this moment. Hard path, okay. Get into immediate reward, dopamine boost, rush it, and keep procrastinating. Get into micro procrastination loop all over again. We are going to uncover what is that hesitation stopping you to take this right hand side part of the forest path to achieve your dreams. What is that blockage? What is that hesitation that is stopping you to get into that path? What is totally stopping you? You never thought of it. You are not knowing it until I say it now. Guys, I have been in this situation a lot of time. I have figured out how to deal with it. When you think of taking a right step on this path, it's very weighing. You feel that fear, right? We are going to uncover it, how we are going to convert that into taking a forest route, taking a massive action, leading to your goals. As I said, taking first step is very difficult. Why do people procrastinate? Hundreds of reasons we dealt with, right? I told you there can be hundreds and thousands of reasons, but there are only 5 patterns. You can list down, if you take a paper and pen, you can list down hundreds and thousands of reasons. I have household chores, I have household activities to be completed. I don't have time. I will go for, um, I'll spend on activities that is not required. So many things, so many reasons are there. What if I fail? What if I don't succeed? What will people think of me? if I do this business? What if I fail in my business? What if I quit my job? Will people think that, oh, he's quitting his job, he is not staying consistent enough in the job? So many reasons coming up, and that is the step zero we are talking about, and it all nailed down to five patterns. You might have hundreds and thousands of reasons, but this all nailed down to five patterns. All these five patterns include, it's like a forest path. Number one pattern, it's about, can you guess it, guys? What can this pattern be? This pattern is confusion, difficulty, complexity, and not able to figure things out. Can you guess what is that? You wanted to switch a job, but you're confused in the first stage itself. There is a difficulty in getting a job. There is a complexity in applying for resume. Overwhelming tasks are there. Number two, you probably would have guessed it. You have skills. A boxer has a multiple skills. Right? He knows how to punch. Cricketer knows how to bat. Software engineers know how to code. Business people, they have that abundant confidence skills. They know about applying for GST, reaching out to distributors, starting a business, launching a website. They know, need no, doesn't mean that I'm not saying that you guys don't know yet. You know, you have the skills, you have the ideas, you have the potential to do it, but you don't do it. It's because of the pattern, fear of failure. What if I lose? What if I lose in my business? What if I lose my money? What if I lose my family time? What if I lose my sleep time? What if I lose my health? What if I lose my courage? Fear of failure stops you in every stages. Number three, can you guess it, guys? What can this be? Can you guess it? It might be shocking to you to know this. When I saw this many years back, it was very shocking. Why do people fear? Fear of success. Why do they people fear of success? It is not that people fear of success. It is fear of consequences that success gives. They feel like if I succeed, if I have 1 million followers, I have to take more responsibility. I have to be consistent enough to satisfying all my million followers. If I ever get to start a if I start a YouTube channel, and if I'm able to entertain 1 million people by my content, by providing a comedy, providing a short films, if I succeed, if I get 10 million followers, I have to take that load of responsibilities on being consistent, right? Question starts there. I have to change my lifestyle, which is very painful. I might have to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning, like successful people do, and ruin my sleep. It's not about they don't. It's not about actual success they fear. It's about the consequences or the elements that comes after success. People fear about that and they procrastinate because of that too. That one. It's you all know that. You all know that. Fourth one. Physical and mental laziness. When I was down in my college days, I used to watch 10 motivational videos at least, or 10 motivational songs every day. Yes, yes, you can do it. Yes, yes, you can do it. But that didn't help at all. Was energetic, was energetic, pumping, even though I was down, mentally shattered. But I was still going on with the hope that I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to do it. 3 years wasted. I wasted 3 years. I'll be able to do it. I used to watch a lot of motivational videos. But still, I was demotivated to take massive action. Physical laziness also comes into picture. Sometimes people don't end up that they are physically lazy. They don't accept it. They are mentally lazy, which can be cured, but they are physically lazy. Their body is not adapting it, but they do use that as an excuse. I'm physically lazy. I'm not well. Maybe I will do it tomorrow. They procrastinate there too. They didn't evaluate on why they are physically lazy. It's not complain about them. They could reach out. There are a lot of people who use it as an excuse and procrastinate. Mental fatigue can be because of multiple reasons. Because of your past baggages of pains and problems. This mental laziness comes into picture. Oh, enough. I always gone through a lot. I gone through a lot of pain. I can't take this anymore. Let me be peaceful for few years. They end up procrastinating there to instead of tuning their mental health. Fifth one, again an amazing pattern. Fifth one, it's again an amazing pattern which talks about rebel against discipline, rebel against system, rebel against always doing organized way of doing things. Have you ever been? I will. A few years back, when I wanted to reach people through YouTube, through my some of the technical content or gadget related content, I always procrastinated by saying that, oh my God, I don't have a very good home. I don't have a very good background. I don't have a background light as fancy YouTubers do. They are doing amazing things. Compare themselves with me. They are probably 5 years ahead. They had millions of followers. But there are a lot of people use that as an excuse. If I do, I will do it only in an organized way of doing. If I do, suppose if time is 10:15, I'll do only at 11 when the clock hits zero. The organized way of doing things. I will keep my desk clean first and then I will do. Otherwise, I won't do. I can write a book, right? You guys can write a book. You can sit, focus, and write a book, publish it, but still you end up not doing it because your desk is not clean. You rebel, you fight hard against these kind of disciplinary activities, and you end up procrastinating using that as a reason. Here you go. These are the five main patterns of procrastination, and we are going to break this pattern, understand and break this pattern using a technique called emotional freedom technique. A bit of history about thought field therapy. This is where it came in 1980s, and it is from Dr. Roger Callahan. A few bit of history about thought field therapy. It came from Roger Callahan in 1980s, where this thought field you get into if you are sitting for a few seconds, sitting idle for a few seconds, thinking about only one thought in mind, you get into that thought field. You get into that momentum of thought field. And you'll be in that momentum for long until ever you keep on thinking of this thought. But this thought field therapy, it includes about get into the thought field zone and start tapping on your body until that intensity of emotions gets reduced. This is where it has enhanced to in 1990s by Gary Craig. 1990s by Gary Craig. It was enhanced with emotional freedom technique. Again, you get into the same thought field momentum or thought field zone. Suppose if you are very painful, you had a relationship problem, you are broken by a love failure, you are broken by a loss in business, you are broken by a loss in job, or you're unhappy with the toxic environment in the job. It's very painful to get thinking of the day. It's very haunting, right? But when using EFT, when you are getting into the thought zone of you are not feeling good, and when you start tapping it, these intensity gets reduced. This intensity gets reduced, and you will be able to illuminate and rewire your brain and emotions by using emotional freedom technique. It helps you to take massive action. It helps you to eliminate procrastination using this conscious EFT. There is a very good story about EFT. If I am providing you, I can't provide you as it is. No, this will work that way, that will work that way. There is a very good story about Jean and Carol's food store. This story will definitely will help you to understand what is the problem we are dealing with. Why are we stuck? This story will help you to understand what is the problem you are dealing with. This will help you to unleash and look back what is going wrong in your present self. Jean and Color, they had a food store for 10 years, guys. 10 years, very good food store. It's a very good thing today. In 2 to 3 years, applications like Zoom is earning in millions. These Jean and Carol, they weren't able to become successful in their food store. They're working for 10 years. This doesn't mean that they are in a low zone, doesn't mean that they are in a demotivated zone. These guys were at a peak with positive energy. They always used to do affirmations, they used to attend a lot of personal development training and conferences, but they end up getting into the food store that is having very less revenue, a flat revenue. Their take home was very less. They didn't know what to do. Even despite of attending lot of personal development course, lot of business development courses, they weren't able to crack it. What can be the reason? When they tried emotional freedom technique, they understood that Gene and Carol, both of them, did not look at their revenue at all. They worked maybe 12 hours a day. They worked in their food store, gathering the supplies, delivering to customers, delivering to retailers or distributors. They never looked back on a revenue stream because of the fear. Because of the fear, if I look back at my revenue stream, I I will be afraid that my revenue is not growing. It is going in loss. So for 10 years, they never looked back at their revenue scale itself. Instead, they always told themselves a false promise of being positive. It's very natural, right? If you're down, people generally tell be positive, be positive. Come on, be positive. Negative thoughts will come. Don't care about it. Be positive, be positive. But the hidden fact is the negative fact is hidden deep inside you. You're trying to cover it. It is not going out. If it goes out, that bullshit goes out, you'll be able to be positive naturally. Why do you want to struggle and put a lot of effort trying to be positive? A lot of thousands of negative emotions are there, and you're just trying to be positive. Push it inside, push it inside, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, and this is the virus within you. A negative emotions virus within you stays within you and it says, "Hey, you can't do it. You have a lot of fear. You are low in confidence. You failed in 1990s. You failed in 2001 at this date." This is the inner voice that these negative emotions, this bullshit comes and start talking. And the hard fact is you don't know it. I'm sorry to say, many people don't know that this hidden negative emotions is what's stopping people to take action. It's what's helping. It's these negative emotions without telling you. It's what helping people to you're procrastinating again. Fall into the loop. Fall into the loop. Procrastinate. Procrastinate. You might be 80 years old. This negative emotion is still dumped inside like a garbage. This is what Jean and Carol did. They always stayed themselves positive. They didn't let out their negative emotions out because of the fear. Fear. If I look back at my revenue, I'll be shocked. I'll be sad. I don't want to do it. So when they looked back at you using EFT, when they acknowledge their negative emotions, when they let their resistance go away, they started to work on their revenue scale consciously, slowly, happily, rewiring their emotions, helped them to take massive action. They started to live a happy life. Doesn't mean if your scale grows on money scale, doesn't mean that you're growing. You have to grow with money, happiness, family, friends, health, everything comes into picture. We are going to deal with that. We are going to rewire your negative emotions. Are you ready, guys? How many of you ready? I'm committing to myself. If you need this, you desperately need this. Committing myself. Yes, are you ready? Let's rewire your emotions by using emotional freedom technique, and in this scale we are going to talk about the first pattern. I'm going to reveal this first pattern. We're going to use this first pattern. The reveal in the sense confusion, difficulty, not able to figure things out. Why do people fall into this? Yeah, there can be many reasons, out of which I have drilled down 6 reasons. Lack of effort to actually sit, focus, and figure things out. Lack of knowledge is coming into picture. They are not ready to take small steps. You can take, if you want to go to forest, you can take small steps, right? Take small step, look back if there is any wildlife. Okay, take another step and turn left and see if the weather is good. Good. Take small step, take small step. If you are not taking small step and not progressing at all, you procrastinate. And finally, guys, you are unsure. Um, there are a lot of people, they come and tell you to me, Vignesh, I'm ready to put 12 hours of my work. I'm ready to work even 18 hours, 16 hours a day. I can do massive action, but I'm worried about what if all my effort goes into waste. That's why I procrastinate. These are the reasons. If you're having any one of the reasons in your goal, in your reasons of baggages, and you are blocked by this, let's go and try this EFT. Tap along with me. I'm going to guide you through this entire tapping session for all the 3 days going forward. I'll guide you through it. Think about a very complex task. Let's start doing it. We are going into actions. Think about a very complex task that you wanted to do that you were always procrastinating. Complex task like writing a resume. You might be procrastinating for long. Think about it. You didn't write your resume for past 5 years, 2 years, 3 years, which is a very big number, right? 2 years, 3 years, a very big number. You didn't do it. Even 3 months is a very big number. In 3 months, you would have learned something new. You don't know yet. You can revisit your resume, add some colors to it, add some picture. In case of business, you can recheck with your delivery partners about you distributors about if there is a change in price, or you can try renegotiating with them, reduce the price. It will end up getting a profit to you. Or you can reach out to different third-party vendors, launching a new website for you, getting help from other stakeholders or vendors, asking them for some money to be invested in your business. Lot of activities can be done, but you might be procrastinating for long. Think about that. Very important, very, very important, crucial, complex activity you wanted to perform. Now, guys, how do you feel now thinking about you didn't do it for past few years, few months? You procrastinated for long. It's very important. How do you feel now? I'm going to introduce you a subjective unit of distress scale, SUT scale. If you feel it, you are totally blocked for not doing this activity. You feel like very painful. That is, you can rate at maybe 10. You're totally blocked. If you're okay-ish, you can rate it somewhere around 4 and 5. If you're cool and peace and calmful, you don't have to worry about at all because you already nailed that activity. You don't have anything to do. You can rate it 0. Okay. Guys, I'm going to introduce you to use such scale, subjective unit of distress scale. Using the scale as a reference, rate your intensity of negative emotions. When you think about that complex task on updating a resume or applying a job or starting a new business, reaching out to vendors, you didn't do it right. How do you feel it now? And when you think about the intensity of negative emotions, how do you feel it now? You can rate on a scale of 0 to 10, where 10 is worst, very worst possible. You're totally blocked. You're sad. You don't know to what to do it at all. 0 means you're okay, calm and composed. Take few seconds and rate on this. Use a reminder phase. In this guided EFT, we are going to use a reminder phase of work seems too hard. Reminder phase, you can keep it very simple, very lightweight. Work seems too hard. Yes, work seems too hard. Writing a resume seems too hard. Starting a business feels too hard. With this reminder phrase in place, we are going to start tapping. Before tapping, I'm going to introduce you to two things. One is the setup point, which is a karate chop point. This is the karate chop point. You have to tap it here. You can use 2 fingers or 3 fingers. Since if you're left-hander, you can use your left hand. If you're right-hander, you can use your right hand. Both the directions are possible. And finally, after setup points, you'll be jumping into EFT tapping, meridian points. You tap on 8 meridian point acupressure points on your body by spelling the reminder phrase out. Now, start tapping with me at the karate chop point. You can even tell words after I tell. Even though work seems too hard, even though work seems too hard, even though work seems too hard, I still love and accept myself. Even though work seems too hard, I still love, honor, and accept myself. Even though work seems too hard, I procrastinated for long. I feel really painful, but I still love, accept, honor myself. Guys, now start tapping on the meridian points. You can close your eyes or open your eyes, it's up to you, but let's start tapping on the meridian points. Work seems too hard. Work seems very hard. Thinking of the work itself is really painful for me. I'm really very, very afraid to complete the work. Work seems too hard. It is very hard that I have been procrastinating for long. My business, I want to start a business, I want to write a resume, but work seems too hard. It's very, very hard. Work seems very hard. I'm procrastinating for long. There is a resistance in me that is stopping me to approach the task. I know I can do it, but there is some resistance in me that is stopping me to take action because work seems too hard. I'm really afraid of approaching the work because it is highly complex. I need to undergo a lot of processes. I need to reach out to a lot of people. What if that won't work? A lot of steps are involved. I don't know how many days it will take. I don't know whether I'll be successful or not because work seems too hard. I acknowledge all these negative emotions. I still acknowledge all these negative emotions and the resistance that is stopping me. I acknowledge and accept all my negative emotions that work seems too hard. Now, 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 now I choose to release these negative emotions. I choose to release these negative emotions. I choose to release this resistance that is stopping me to take action. I understand. I accept that work seems too hard. Now I am choosing the resistance. I am choosing the resistance, leaving myself, leaving my body. I am choosing to approach the task with ease. I am choosing to release my resistance. I am choosing to release my resistance. I'm allowing myself. I'm allowing myself. I take full responsibility and allowing myself to approach the very hard task. I'm allowing myself to take small steps. I'm allowing myself to figure things out. I am allowing myself and choose progress over completion. And I am allowing myself to take massive action. Guys, thank you very much for tapping with me. Now, take a deep breath, slow and steady. Take a deep breath. How do you feel now, guys? How do you feel? Does your intensity of negative emotions has reduced? How do you feel now? Please reassess using the set scale again. We have done one round of tapping where your intensity scale might have reduced from 10 to 8, 10 to 7, or some people have reduced to 0 as well. Suppose if your intensity is more than 1, I strongly recommend you to do this rounds of EFT tapping until it reduces to 1. Yes, I will share you this documents. I will share you the step-by-step instructions which you can refer, which you can practice wherever you go. Wherever you go, you just need few minutes. Understand the intensity of negative emotions and then use a reminder phrase. Start tapping and then reassess your intensity scale. Repeat it until your intensity is 1. Guys, when you do EFT, guys, when you do EFT, these are the few benefits. There are a lot of benefits, but I have nailed down to few benefits that helps a lot of people. That is the result of EFT. Number one, you have very less stress. You tend to become your anxiety level gets reduced. When it is applied on a military veteran who had post-traumatic stress disorder for working in Gulf countries, there were a lot of sandstorms. He lost his relationship. He had a lot of personal problems, but When using EFT for few days or few months, his his stress levels got reduced, which no other practices helped. You tend to improve your self confidence, your obviously your personal growth, your development, your attentivity, your focus, everything starts to get improved. These are the benefits of EFT. Now you have a very important activity to do. We are here, you are all here to take a massive action to transform your life, and for that you have a very important task to do. Stop procrastinating. Pick one action. You have a very important task to do. Pick one action that you have been procrastinating for long and complete it. You know how to approach it now. You already have tried a EFT. You can use the EFT, release your resistance, and approach a task. You can complete it. Ensure that you're progressing. Start sharing your achievement in the group. That will definitely help others to motivate. Start indulging in taking action by eliminating procrastination. Just stay there. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we are going to go in depth. We are going to go in depth where you will be rewiring your emotions to some other level. You'll be Stay tuned. Tomorrow when you come back, you'll be power packed. We are going to look into lot more and deep intensity of rewiring your emotions using very intense patterns. With all said, thank you for joining. Thank you for tapping with me. See you tomorrow.